It's the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Here I am with Grady's senior design engineer, Christian Caraway, and we're looking at the latest iteration of the Express boats, the 340. And we're going to take a deep dive and see what she's got. You know, Christian, I look at this boat and it takes me back 22 years or more. It was the first sort of cabin outboard boat that was 30 something, and it was a real fishing machine. And I have taken these boats to the canyon and back, and every time this boat did what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, gave me complete confidence and 100% safety for myself and for the crew that I would take out. And this boat here, I'm sensing that there's some sort of a DNA shift in this. To tell me in your words, what is this version, the Express 340, how does this pick up where the other one left off?
Yeah, so anytime you're redoing a model, certainly one is iconic and as beloved as the Express 330 has been over all these years, you got to be careful to make sure that you still do the things the boat did well. But in addition to that, the question is always, how can we make it better? Over the past 20, 25 almost years, a lot of new technologies have come out, but also the way that people use the boats has shifted quite a bit.
It has.
So
it has.
I would say certainly the cockpit of this boat is still very fishy. And we can talk about a few of the details there, make some comparisons between the 330 and the 340. But in general, I think the rest of this boat is now really geared towards luxury and comfort. And so as we move throughout the boat from the helm and certainly down into the cabin, I think you'll see a massive shift in the appointments and the various pieces of this boat that really make it that much more than the 330 used to be.
We've still got the fishing accoutrements, but it's got a lot more luxury, it's got a lot more comfort, it's got a lot more multifunctionality, if that's the right word. The most interesting part of this experience is the window. What we have here is a curved tempered glass windshield that I could see for miles.
Visibility is pretty good.
And miles. And if you need some ventilation, it's got a powered vent system here.
Yep, we do have an electric vent on centerline and a manual hatch overhead, not to mention the clear canvas panels on either side can be unzipped and flipped right up under the underside of the hardtop and connected with a single fastener. So the ability to close it all when you need the protection or open it all on a beautiful day and get that fresh air rolling through. And for the visibility, you know, one of the main changes over the 330 to the 340 is moving the helm station off the centerline.
Yeah.
We shifted it over to the starboard, so we wanted to make sure that the visibility was just as good as the 330, if not better, hence the massive center windshield that wraps all the way around the sides.
Yeah, the one Achilles heel of the original layout was with the center helm position. It was hard to get by from the seats that were on either side. This one here totally solves the problem. You could probably have two people go down at the same time down the center line, and certainly you have the ability to sit or stand at the helm, and this is about as decadent and comfortable as you can get on a 34-footer. What are the screens that we have on this boat?
So this one has not been rigged yet, but it can go up to dual 19-inch Garmin displays, which essentially fills this entire surface up with electronics.
Wow. Twin big screen MFDs, it's the only way to go. And this one here has got the Helmmaster?
Helmmaster is a standard feature.
Wow.
So that gives you all of the full maneuverability system from Yamaha. We also have the autopilot controls as a standard.
So the bow thruster is base boat.
Yes.
It's part of the standard kit. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and some other things to note while we're at the helm. Obviously, we've blacked it out, so it looks a little bit sleeker, a little more modern, and we've added this beautiful upholstered brow.
So we're looking at helmsman over here, at least 2 or 3 folks over there, 2 down there, another 3 in the back. So we've got 8 or 9 people could sit comfortably while this boat is underway.
Very comfortably, and if you look at this port seating arrangement here, of course, wraps around this table. It's actually on an electric pedestal, so you can lower it down and add another cushion on top of it. Now you can have 2 people lounging facing forward, or 1 person lounging facing forward, 1 person lounging facing aft. So we're not just sitting, we're actually lounging here under the hardtop and inside the protection of this windshield.
It's pretty impressive. Let's go down into the cabin and see what we have. So I'm standing up straight, and I'm 6'3", so I'm guessing right there. So 6'3" to here, and a little bit more of a space there. So if you're a tall guy, you'll certainly fit. We have a double bunk underneath. We have a V-berth forward, so sleeping for 4. And we have a stand-up head. This is real wood.
Real wood around the frame. So you'll see a combination of real wood and some synthetic materials down here. Just to give it that luxurious appeal, but also the functionality, the durability that you're looking for in a boat like this.
Yeah, this head's got a lot of room in it too. So Christian, here we are on the port side of the cabin. We see a stainless steel sink, single burner electric stove, storage drawers, chill box, and what do we have here?
Well, you've got your microwave. Didn't even know it was there, but when you need it, you've got it. And some additional storage after the microwave.
Wow, very convenient. So this is a full function galley and head area. And door number 3, let's see what we have here. Oh, AC/DC panel, all neatly arranged.
Again, tucked away, kind of hidden, but right where you need it and easy to get to.
Well, so there's one other final trick down here that you told me about.
Yeah.
Something about a movable headrest?
So we have this convertible V-berth arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's a great dinette when the table's up, but how could it be even better? Well, how about if everybody sitting around the table had a backrest? So just with the touch of a button here, we can raise a piece of the berth up. And now everybody sitting around the table is extremely comfortable.
Got something to lean into. Go figure.
How's that?
Grady. So let's get into some of the standard features that we might find. Obviously, triple wide bench seat, which is always great. I know that Grady has spent a lifetime of not putting fish boxes in the floor.
That's
for
correct.
myriad reasons. And having this 160 quart plus
Yes.
insulated fish box here in the back is certainly very convenient.
With the option to make it a refrigerator freezer box. It's
Yes.
thermostat controlled, so you don't even need ice. Just push a button, dial it in to the temperature setting you want, and it cools itself right on down.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it is fully insulated as well.
Fully insulated, yep. As are all the boxes across the transom, and as you mentioned, all training directly overboard with just gravity.
And that's really important. I can't tell you how many competitive boats I've been on where for one reason or another, those fish boxes, they mess up, the macerators don't work, the water's down there for a while, throws the center of gravity of the boat off, where you've got too much weight below the waterline, boat becomes sluggish. There are myriad reasons why it can work, but a lot of times it doesn't work. And for those times it doesn't work, it's a bad idea. This thing here is always a good idea. With this built-in bench seat, why don't you show us how this triple wide thing works?
Quick and easy, just flip it up, you're ready to go.
Look at that. With a triple wide bench seat, have a seat. What we have here is the ability to have 3 people take off, sit down, and you have 2 over there, 2 over there, 1 there. So you could probably fit 7 or 8 crew on board and have them sit down for the ride in and for the ride out. Now, another interesting feature here too, and there's really 2 of them that I'm going to look at. We have a standard Roman Coliseum sunshade here.
A cockpit sure shade, yep, electrically actuated, so just a push of a button, it extends out and shades the cockpit or retracts back into the hardtop. And it is integrated into the top, so when it's in, it's like you hardly even know it's there.
I think another interesting point here is that when you look at this particular seat, which is a very convenient aft-facing bench seat, so you could, if you're trolling baits, you could actually look at them. When I look up, Christian and his engineering team have decided to extend the hardtop about a foot or 2 sort of south of where I am. So if you're in inclement weather, the waterfall effect of water coming off the hardtop is going to land in the cockpit itself, and the folks who are sitting here are pretty much going to be dry.
Yeah, and in addition to that, we actually have a molded in water diverter on the top that's going to take the bulk of the water and redirect it over the sides anyway. But yeah, any little remnants that are left will drip after where you're seated.
Well, that's sort of like the difference between Grady and some of the wannabes, where all this stuff, every inch of space is typically put to good use. I saw some vents on the side when we walked up the stairs. Diesel generator?
Does 8 kW Panda Fisher diesel generator, standard feature, and
Standard
that's
feature.
capable of powering all the AC components on board simultaneously. So
And
no
you
need
have,
to practice load management or anything like that.
And you have standard air conditioning as well.
Standard air conditioning in the cabin, and then another optional air conditioning system for the helm.
Wow. Christian, one of the things I've seen that you've upgraded on this version of the Express is we now have twin doors, port and starboard. Tell me a little bit about that.
We do. We have dual side doors, and then we've also gone with dual fuel fills, so you can refuel the boat from either side. You have a door, you have a fuel fill, very convenient.
And it's one tank.
It's one single tank, which is an upgrade over the 330, which had a main tank and auxiliary tank,
Right.
and fuel selector valves to switch back and forth between the two. So now just one tank, no selector
And if
valves.
I recall correctly, that tank is 340 gallons.
340 gallons.
For
so
the
we
Express 340.
That's
There you
easy
go.
to remember, right?
It
And we
is.
were able to add about 10 gallons more relative to what we had in the 330.
Right. As far as I'm looking back there, I see triple Yamaha F350s, which certainly have been a popular choice for a lot of the Gradys in this booth. You also have a twin 450 option from Yamaha. Tell me about top speed. Top speed with the trips is what?
Yeah, so with the triples, which are an upgrade over the twins, which is the standard configuration, but triple 350s is going to get you up around the 57 mile per hour mark at wide open throttle. With the twins, you're going to lose about 4 miles per hour, so not a huge difference really, but you're going to be in the 53 mile per hour range, wide open throttle.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, fuel economy on both is very similar, so cruising in the low to mid 30s, you're getting about 1.1 miles per gallon, which puts you over 300 miles of range with a comfortable reserve.
Sure, that's great. All right, let's go to the bridge deck and see what we have going on here. I see a catch 'em, cook 'em type of situation here.
Another upgrade here if you want it, but we have a little bit of an entertainment space. Base boat has a sink here and a series of drawers below, but if you'd like to upgrade it, as you see here, we have an optional electric grill and a refrigerator drawer unit.
Right, so the standard feature on this boat obviously is the sink and tackle drawers on this side. We also have the same on this side as well. We've got that molded step that sort of comes out, but you have drawers.
We have dedicated tackle space here
and above.
and a couple of drawers here with some removable partitions so you can customize it to meet your needs.
Right, so the Express has not strayed too far from its original DNA. It's got certainly fish storage there, tackle storage, a large cockpit, 8 rod holders that are accessible. You could probably add more if you wanted to. Well, a lot of people say, John, what does $1 million get me these days? I know the base price of this boat is around $875.
Yep.
Fully tricked out with all the stuff it has with the triples and everything, it's probably right around $1 million, which for a boat of this capability and pedigree, it's hard to go wrong.